Right. Hi students. So myself Nazir Hussain. So today we are here with one more 8086 assembly language program called addition of two 4-digit BCD numbers. So here what is the meaning of this 4-digit BCD numbers means we are going to take 4-digit BCD number which are two 4-digit BCD numbers means all the digits in this number should be in a BCD range means it should not go for a more than 9 or a hexadecimal number should not be there in this data. That's why this is called two 4-digit BCD number addition we are going to perform, and the result also should be in a BCD range itself. It cannot exceed the BCD range. Let us see how this works. For this I have taken, so first I am clearing the carry flag CLC, move SA comma 2000 for providing this input 1 and BX 3000 for providing input 2 and DA 4000 for storing the data, and this one is move CX comma 0002. It gives you the count, so based on how many bytes we are dealing with usually, so 2 bytes in a data. Now first thing is, so move AL comma SI. So if you observe these memory locations, SI equal to 2000. So in 2000 we have 53, and in 2001 means in 2001 we have 73. Similarly in 3000 we have 29, 3001 we have 29. So first move AL comma SA represents the first data, which is 53, will be moved into AL. After this what is the instruction here is, so ADC AL comma in brackets of BX. In brackets represents the memory location. What is BX 3000? In 3000 what is the data available? 29. This 29 gets added with AL. So including carry, the here already carry is cleared, so there is no carry to be added. So now 29 gets added. What happens now? 9 plus 3 is 12, which is a C, and 5 plus 2 is 7. This is the data. Now comes the picture. Actually in all the additions, in BCD addition particularly, every digit in the output should also be in BCD range. But if you see, C is not in a BCD range, it exceeds BCD range. So here comes this instruction called DAA. After performing this addition, so decimal adjust after addition, DAA. What this particular instruction do, so this is the main instruction in this program. What this particular instruction do means, whichever the nibble which exceeds this BCD range means greater than 9, there it actually adds 6. So what happens, C means 1100, 6 means 110100. Now when it gets added 1010, so it gives us a carry of 1. So 1 gets added with 7. So what happens, it gives us 82. So this is 2. Now if you observe these two numbers, these two digits are in BCD range. So this DAA is actually a byte, it works on byte wise, and it used to adjust the data such that every digit in this output should be in the BCD range, means within 0 to 9. Now how it is doing is by adding 6. Whichever nibble exceeds the BCD range, it adds 6 to it. And similarly, after checking that these two are in a BCD range itself, now this data will be moved to DI. So move in brackets of DI comma L. What is DI? DI is 4000 memory location. Now 82 will be moved there. Now afterwards there is another byte of data, right? 73, 27, 29 is also there. Now again, so increment BX, increment SI, increment DI, all these memories gets incremented, 2001, 3001 and again 4001 for SI, sorry, for DI storing output. Now decrement CX, count is decremented by 1. Now J and Z, so if non-zero, since carry is still 1 is there in the count, so it is non-zero, so it repeats the same operation. Now again move AL comma SI, means this is 73 is the current data. Now 73 will be taken into AL. Now what happens now, ADC AL comma in brackets of BX. Now BX is having second data as 29. Now 29 gets added to this one. What happens to the result? 9 plus 3 again 12. 7 plus 2 9. So this is the ADC instruction output. So after this what happens? DAA, we are writing DAA which actually adjusts this decimal value, adjusts the output into the BCD range. Now how it adjusts? Again it adds 6 to this lower nibble. What happens if we give 6? It gives us 1 2 as you see here. Now what happens? This digit comes under BCD range. Now what happens here? 9 plus 1 A. Now this higher nibble has crossed the BCD range. Again what this DAA do means, again it adds a 6 to this data. Now what happens? So 1010 is a so 0110 is a 6. 0101010 means 1 exists in carry, the result will be 0. So if you add this, 1 is in carry, the output will be 02. Now these two numbers are in BCD range. Now this will be again moved to AL, move DA is in brackets of DA comma AL. Now 02 will be stored in the memory location. After this increment SI, increment DI, decrement CX. Now J and Z, carry flag, this count has become 0, this condition fails. Now the program stops. Now the main thing to be understood is this particular DAA instruction. It adjusts the nibble, either lower nibble or higher nibble of the data to be in the range of BCD by adding 6 to it. ఏదైతే value ఇక్కడ, so whichever the value it exceeds BCD range, it just adds 6 to it so that it comes into the BCD range. Similarly in the higher nibble also. So in this way this particular DAA instruction adjusts the data so that the data is within the range of BCD. Hope you understand the logic. So likewise you can change any data and you can check for that. This DAA it adjusts until unless the result is in the output is in the range of BCD numbers. It adds 6 to the data continuously whenever it exceeds the BCD range. Now let us see the same program here. I have just typed that program in A5000 memory location. Now this is the program what I have written. So now what are the inputs I have given? SW space 2000. Here I have given input of 7353. And in another location SW 3000 I have given 2929. So now let's execute the program. G space 5000 enter. Now the program has been executed. Now we need to check the data in 4000 DI. So the data available here is 0282 as we have already seen this. So this is called 0282. So in 4000 memory location we get 0282 as the output of this result. For the same we can change and check another sort of input. Let us see that. Now see, so let us add these two numbers here. First lower order data will be added first. 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 nothing but E. So and 5 plus 4 is 9. Now what happens after the addition, since this lower nibble is exceeding BCD range, it adds 6 to it. E nothing but 1110 0110. What happens? 0 1 0 1 1 1 0. It gives us a carry of 1 means 1 and 4. Now 9 plus 1 is A. Again this one exceeds the BCD range. For this what happens? Again 6 gets added. So for this A4 nothing but you will get so 1010 0110. If you add 0 10 10 10, so you will get one more carry and the result will be, so 04 will be the lower byte. 04 will be the lower byte. There is a carry here. Now the carry will be propagated for the next byte. So now what happens? Again 9 plus 5 14 and this carry gets added here. We get 15 here. 7 plus 4 is 11. 7 plus 4 11 means B. Now what happens? Both the data are actually exceeding the BCD range. Now for this 6 gets added for F first. For that F means 1111. So 0110. What happens? 1 1 0 1 1 1 0. There is a carry available, it is 5, means here carry will be appearing. Now 5 will be obtained here. Now b plus 1 is c, again here one more carry, one more digit has exited the BCD, so again 6 gets added. For c, for 12 if you add 6 we used to get 1 and 2. So see, 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 0. So 0 1 1 0 1 0, it gives us a carry and 2. So this carry will be there and 2 5. The total output should be 2504 is the output for this particular inputs. Let us check the same outputs here. So I am just changing the outputs. SW space 2000, here I am taking, instead of 7353, 7959, enter, and SW 3000, here I am taking 4545, enter. Just executing that using this command, G space, now SW space 4000, and you can see the output is 2504. This is how addition of two BCD numbers happen. So one thing to be understood in this program is this particular instruction called DAA. It adjusts the nibbles of the output so that the output digit is in the range of BCD numbers. How we do? It just adds a 6 to the number to the digit whichever exceeds the BCD range. Hope you understand this. Please share this among your friends for better understanding of the programs in the lab. Thank you.